A man noticed that the thug slyly palmed 3 cards while shuffling. At the same moment, the boutique owner used a sleight of hand while cutting the deck, secretly swiping 3 aces in front of everyone, but the man didn't expose them. Instead, he confidently placed a $2,000 bet. The two thought he had taken the bait, so they eagerly raised the stakes, unaware that they were the true targets of his trap. When the man raised to $5,000, they immediately followed. Then, to their surprise, he went all in with $10,000. The boutique owner smirked. She was certain the man had no more money. After all, she and the thug had teamed up the night before and won all the couple's savings from his wife. But to their shock, the man pulled out a bank card with $200,000 on it. When his wife heard it was loaned from a loan shark, she panicked and begged him to stop, warning him not to fall into the same gambling trap she once did. But the man pretended to be addicted, publicly humiliating her, claiming he was on a winning streak and couldn't possibly lose. He converted all $200,000 into chips and slammed them on the table. The crowd assumed he was angry at his wife, especially since he didn't even look at his cards. But then, the thug and boutique owner suddenly started arguing. Each claimed they had the better hand and told the other to fold. The man saw this and realized they were likely partners setting a trap. He loudly demanded if they were playing or folding. The boutique owner immediately slammed more chips down. The thug also bet quickly, only to be scolded by the boutique owner. But he ignored her and urged the man to raise the stakes. She too taunted the man coldly, asking if he had more money to add. Without hesitation, he asked the staff to bring him $1 million in chips, then pulled out the deed to his house, saying he wanted to mortgage it. His wife collapsed to her knees, begging him to stop, saying that if they lost the house, they'd truly be ruined. But the man coldly pushed her away. Onlookers tried to talk him down, but he confidently declared that today he was bound to win. He exchanged the house deed for $900,000, then pushed all of it onto the table. Everyone thought he had lost his mind. The thug and boutique owner were furious, because they couldn't match such a high bet. Left with no choice, the thug folded, putting all his hopes on the boutique owner. She looked at her AAA hand in hesitation, but thinking she could win over $1 million, she gritted her teeth and put up her boutique as collateral, exchanged for chips, then slammed her 3 aces on the table. Everyone gasped in shock at her hand. Even the thug praised her increasingly flawless tricks. She grinned smugly and began taunting the man. Onlookers whispered in pity, convinced the man had lost everything. But when the man revealed his cards, everyone was stunned. The boutique owner froze in disbelief and turned toward the thug. The thug quickly realized the chance of AAA and 235 appearing together was absurdly low, and immediately suspected the man of cheating. The boutique owner begged for another round, but the man refused and stood up to leave. Just then, the thug stepped forward, accusing the man of cheating. The boutique owner eagerly asked the staff, "What happens if someone cheats?" Upon hearing that cheaters must return all money and lose a hand, she lit up with excitement, but the man calmly replied he didn't cheat. When asked for proof, he invited the staff to inspect everything. After a thorough check, no signs of cheating were found. The man smiled faintly and turned to the boutique owner, saying now it was her turn. She froze, then panicked at his next words.